What up, y'all? It's Kazi Kaz from Kaz's Chronicles. How y'all doing today? I'm alright. This is Kaz Chronicle number 6. And I want to take y'all back a bit. Back to school, in fact. To the good old days. I'd like to tell you about my alma mater and where I graduated from. The School of Hard Knocks. The School of Hard Knocks. An accredited and highly reputable institution. One with an unconventional but yet famously effective curriculum. It's almost as if my entire scholastic career was spent in that same one building schoolhouse. My schooling started early. Now, preschool, I spent most, if not all of my preschool days in my mom's belly. The only place I remember her taking me was to Coney Island. I always wanted to ride the Cyclone, but was never tall enough. Eventually, I was born. Now, kindergarten was a trip, though. You pretty much get to do whatever you want because you're still too young to know what's right or wrong. I remember crawling on the floors of our Flatbush Avenue apartment in Brooklyn, squishing baby cockroaches and stuffing them in my mouth. What the hell did I know? Of course, eventually I sprouted into elementary school at about 10. I learned about getting into fist fights and chasing girlies. I also got a harsh lesson in racism. I had this little girlfriend who I really liked. She was white. I gave her a picture of me. The next day at school, she told me we were going to have to break up because her mother saw the picture. I hated that teacher. However, that prepared me for middle school. Middle school. Too old to be a little kid, but too young to be expected to be fully accountable for our actions. Now I'm 16. There was this one class where they taught us about sex. Sex ed, they called it. Finally lost my virginity. Had no idea what I was doing. A few years later, I fell in love for the first time. I got my diploma at 21. My main course of study was college prep, which prepared me to lose her. My long lost love. Finally, I'm grown and in college. I majored in social conformity with a minor in being the black sheep of the family while dabbling in drugs, hanging out, and hustling. Soon after, I switched my major to being the black sheep of the family while dabbling in drugs, hanging out, and hustling. I received my associates at age 30. The basis of such an achievement consisted of my having operated with impunity for 14 or so years. Also surviving shootouts and countless of run-ins with the long arm of the law. Not to mention the gauntlets of haters and crazy women I've had to traverse. But the best part was being blessed with beautiful twins. Then came my bachelor's at about age 34. That one was tricky. There was this one course in which my kid's mom snitched on me and sent me to prison because I no longer wanted to be with her. After which she immediately kidnapped the twins halfway across the country to Texas. Eventually, I was released on parole. Once my state supervision was completed, I moved down to Texas to fight for custody. In total, a 10-year custody war. All of this while sometimes even working 3 jobs simultaneously just to still be broke. That child support, man, totally unforgiving, man. I received my master's at 42 when I finally won custody of my twins, but it came at quite a deadly cost. I was literally stabbed in my back while being stared into my eyes by my then autistic stepson. He blacked out and grabbed 2 kitchen knives and plunged them into me a total of 8 times all throughout my torso. Just to have his mom and entire family villainize, demonize, and dismissively dispose of me. Not to mention being betrayed by his mom. How I'm still alive, or even just walking, is beyond me. Now, I will have you know that all of the aforementioned achievements were attained with magna cum laude honors. Presently, I'm working on my doctorate. I can only imagine what all that has to offer. Kaz.